The journey of world's first dark-skinned woman who won Miss World. The London air crackled with a tension thicker than the stage makeup. Inside the Royal Albert Hall, the year was 1970, and the Miss World competition was about to ignite a firestorm. Outside, protesters chanted, their voices a clashing counterpoint to the glittering spectacle within. Jennifer Horston, a young woman from the tiny Caribbean island of Grenada, stood backstage, her heart a drum against her ribs. She'd never imagined this, a flight attendant, a girl who'd spent more time navigating airplane aisles than catwalks, about to make history. What transpired that night would echo far beyond the hall's majestic walls, challenging the very definition of beauty itself. Jennifer Horston's 1970 Miss World victory at the age of 23 was not merely a personal triumph, it was a seismic shift in the pageant's history. At a time when the world's perception of beauty was rigidly defined by white skin and European features, Horston, a dark-skinned woman, shattered those boundaries. However, her victory was not a celebration without shadow. It occurred amidst a backdrop of racial tensions and vocal protests, highlighting the deep-seated prejudices of the era. Horston's journey began in St. George's, Grenada, in 1947. Her early life was marked by a pursuit of broader horizons. After completing her education, she ventured into broadcasting, undertaking a training program with the BBC in London. She then spent time in France as a domestic helper, broadening her worldly experiences. Returning to Grenada, she took on the role of a flight attendant with British West Indies Airways. A chance encounter with the then recently crowned Miss Guyana sparked her interest in the Miss World competition. Encouraged by a friend, she decided to participate, viewing it as an opportunity for personal growth and financial gain. Despite her lack of pageant experience, her poise, intelligence, and natural elegance impressed the judges, culminating in her historic win. The 1970 Miss World competition, held in London's prestigious Royal Albert Hall, was a hotbed of controversy. The organisers' decision to include two contestants from South Africa, one white and one dark-skinned, ignited racial tensions. Women's liberation activists disrupted the event with protests, throwing flower explosives and chanting slogans. The controversy reached its peak when Horston was crowned the winner, with the dark-skinned South African contestant placing second, fueling accusations of bias. The aftermath of Horston's victory was marred by racial hostility. Crowds outside the Royal Albert Hall protested, favouring Miss Sweden. Media outlets questioned her win, with some suggesting a conspiracy involving dark-skinned judges. Fellow contestants made disparaging remarks about her appearance. And she faced a lack of endorsement opportunities, a stark contrast to the experiences of previous winners. Despite the challenges, Horston fulfilled her Miss World duties with grace and dignity. She participated in Bob Hope's tour to entertain U.S. troops and made official visits to numerous countries. In Grenada, her victory was celebrated as a national triumph, with a postage stamp issued in her honor and a song written about her. Following her reign, Horston returned to Grenada and continued her broadcasting career. She later moved to Canada, married David Craig, and raised 2 children. However, her ambitions extended beyond family life. From 1978 to 1981, she served as Grenada's High Commissioner to Canada, demonstrating her capability in the diplomatic sphere. She furthered her career in international relations, working as a diplomat and trade advisor. Horston pursued higher education, earning a Master of Arts in Political Science and International Relations from Carleton University, and a master's degree in counseling psychology from Yorkville University. She also documented her extraordinary journey in her autobiography, Miss World 1970, How I Entered a Pageant and Wound Up Making History. Her story was adapted into the 2020 film Misbehavior, bringing her experiences to a wider audience. Today, at 77, Horston maintains her grace and beauty. She is a grandmother who cherishes her family and global friendships. She emphasizes that her Miss World win, while significant, did not define her life. She has consistently demonstrated that women can achieve diverse goals and break societal barriers. Horston's victory at Miss World 1970 was a pivotal moment, challenging conventional beauty standards and paving the way for future dark-skinned Miss World winners like Gina Swainson, Agbani Dago, and Tonianne Singh. Her life story continues to inspire, showcasing that beauty queens possess intellect, determination, and multifaceted capabilities, far beyond the limitations of a crown.